Football Notes top 5 transfer news for today. Man United and Man City are in competition for Kalidou Koulibaly. Liverpool interested in Griezmann. Jose Mourinho ready to jump for Arkadiusz Milik. Barcelona to sign Hector Bellerin from Arsenal. And Man United and Sancho dilemma, with top alternative expecting bid. Number 1. Man United and Man City are in competition for Kalidou Koulibaly. Manchester United wants to rob Manchester City of a march against its contenders for the signature Kalidou Koulibaly, and they remain interested in Sergio Reguilón from Real Madrid. Ole Gunnar is a missionary man. The Norwegian will return to Manchester United to help him achieve this, and this summer sign Donny van de Beek from Ajax. United fans look forward to seeing Jadon Sancho wrapped in a round shirt, but so far the club couldn't agree on Borussia Dortmund. However, this does not stop the Red Devils from trying to make other deals, and here are the most recent transfer rumors from the club. Man United is preparing the defense target for City. According to Italian reporter Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United is preparing a new bid to sign Kalidou Koulibaly. This summer, the Napoli defense officer was strongly linked to leaving the club and is thought to be a target of Manchester City. But Romano claims that the two clubs are not speaking at the moment because of their tight relationship following Jorginho negotiations. This gave Man United the chance to steal the defender, called K2. This has opened the door. This summer Solskjaer was looking at defensive options as he tries to construct a side that can challenge for the title of the Premier League. This gave Man United an opportunity to rob the defender, nicknamed K2, and secure him. This summer, Solskjaer has explored defensive options as he tries to build a side that will challenge a Premier League title. Man United trial was handed by Dortmund winger. A chance to convince Manchester United was given to Rida Kadra. Kadra, 19, has only recently left Dortmund following the expiry of his contract and now hopes to move to Old Trafford. Unfortunately, the club's under-23s against Doncaster Rovers could not have international clearance in time for them. The young person is the United goal Jadon Sancho, who was much admired and took part in a total of 69 youth clubs for Dortmund, twice scoring and 11 assists. Number 2. Liverpool interested in Griezmann. Stan Collymore is of the opinion that his former side of Liverpool will be able to build a dynasty of the Premier League like Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson if Antoine Griezmann completes the signing of Barcelona. Liverpool won its first Premier League title in 30 years last season, and the defense of its crown will begin this weekend. Many of the Reds' rivals strengthened their squads as they tried to close the gap. But Jurgen Klopp chose only to do some fine-tuning with no blockbuster rivals in the pipework. Barcelona forward Griezmann has been interrupted by a move to Anfield to challenge Roberto Firmino for a starting spot. It is unlikely that Ryan Brewster, Divock Origi and Takumi Minamino will displace him during the first 11 years of the upcoming campaign. Where Liverpool has enough players to turn a clear very good team into a generational team like Manchester United's of the 1990s and the 1980s, it must be the question in the new season, Collymore said to Mirror. Sir Alex Ferguson, the United boss, has created a dynasty by constantly refreshing stuff with brand signatures. Rio Ferdinand came to Old Trafford as the most expensive defender in the world, and then you had players like Joop Stam, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Juan Viren. Comparing the message from Liverpool's dressing room, when only full-back Konstantinos Tsimikas came in the summer and Takumi Minamino came in January. Signs like that say, there are now tests in the dressing room for you. That's why I like the rumor of Antoine Griezmann. If Liverpool were to get the French international striker, then the dressing room would have thought that the cavalry had finally arrived. Collymore also explained why Liverpool fans might be worried about going into the new season. The fans of Kop must be very concerned that Liverpool did not sign a big name this summer, he added. Where are the players who have come to the dressing room to think we would be better off to get ahead this season because the gaffer is becoming serious? Even with reinforcements, it would be extremely difficult for the Reds to match the shape of last season. Don't get me wrong, we know the title winners have a great mind, so they will be competitive again, of course. It's virtually a given under boss Jurgen Klopp. Number 3. Jose Mourinho ready to jump for Arkadiusz Milik. Tottenham is considering a move for Napoli's Polish striker Arkadiusz Milik. The Series A side is ready to sell Milik, the former Ajax striker, the contract for whom is due to be concluded next summer. This summer the transportation to Juventus and Roma was not the case for Milik, and Tottenham, who looked at Poles last season and watched his situation all summer long, is ready to move in. Last season, Napoli scored 14 goals, but he had problems with knee in and out of side. Tottenham still seeks supporter England strike partner Harry Kane and missed Callum Wilson from Bournemouth, who joined the Newcastle this week. Napoli wants some £26 million for Milik, but the worldwide 51-cap Polish leader is eager to move towards Premier League. So far this summer, Tottenham has signed 3 players. After a lengthy chase by Jose Mourinho, Southampton midfielder Pierre-Emile Højbjerg was first through the door. Joe Hart was warm at Højbjerg's heels by agreed to a free transfer at the end of last season after his release from Burnley. The surprise switch from Wolves by Matt Doherty was the final major addition last week to the team of Mourinho. Number 4. Barcelona to sign Hector Bellerin from Arsenal. According to reports made in Spain, Barcelona held discussions with the technical director of Arsenal, Edu, about the possibility of signing Hector Bellerin this summer. This summer the Gunners are trying to boost their money transfer funds, and before the end of the window the hierarchy of the club can sell Bellerin. Paris Saint-Germain and Bayer Leverkusen were already attracted by the young 25-year-old. But Barcelona now approaches the signature of Bellerin, according to Sport, and has held initial negotiations with Edu on a possible transfer. The report states that Arsenal told Barcelona that if an offer ranged between euros £20 million (£18.1 million) and $25 million (£22.7 million), they would be willing to sell Bellerin. However, Barcelona currently cannot meet Arsenal's assessment and now wants to unload Nelson Semedo before moving to Bellerin. Before leaving for Arsenal at the age of 16 in 2011, Bellerin passed through La Masia Academy in Barcelona. The Spanish first under Arsene Wenger, and during his time with the Gunners, he made 205 appearances. Mikel Arteta has reported that Bellerin wants to stay with his team due to his influence in the dressing room of Arsenal. However, the 25-year-old faces increased competition for a place this season following the emergence of Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Arsenal's decision to sign Cedric Soares on a free transfer. Number 5. Man United and Sancho dilemma, with top alternative expecting bid. This summer, the Bournemouth winger is still a possible transfer option for Man United, but Jadon Sancho is still a key priority. In the run to sign Bournemouth winger David Brooks this summer, Leicester City jumped ahead of Manchester United. Men's Sport is aware of what Brooks expects in the coming weeks from Leicester, with United still placing priority on a move by Jadon Sancho, the star of Borussia Dortmund. In the past few days an exodus from Bournemouth has taken place, with the 2 members of Newcastle joined by Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson. Josh King has now been promoted for transfer to Aston Villa, which United had taken into account before the loan of Odion Ayolo in the summer. Brooks, 23 years old and versatile, can either play on a wing or at central midfield, was featured in a 1-0 league win over Bulgaria on Sunday alongside US Daniel James. It is understood that this summer, United considered Sancho as a Welshman, although he is more likely to be transferred to Leicester because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants Sancho to add to Donny van de Beek's acquisition. Brendan Rodgers is an enormous admirer of Brooks, and after a lack at the Champions League last season, he wants to strengthen its attacking options. Jason Tindall, Bournemouth boss, has allowed players to be sold when purchasing clubs meet their ratings. Brooks might cost £35 million upwards. I believe there's a lot that has to happen first and foremost, said Tindall. We have a value as a football club for what we believe for our players, and if it is met, then players are allowed to talk to whom they need to speak and make the right decision. But first and foremost, the football club has to do well, and then, as you saw in the past, when it is right for the soccer club, I do not believe that the club is going to be in everybody's way, provided they are happy and meet a player's appreciation. That they remain in Bournemouth irrespective of how many offers come for any player. Here the squad is glad. I think, as a player where you go to a season where you want to succeed and to achieve something, it's great to have, and people want to be a part of that.